Peace and blessings to all of God's children. I pray this finds you well today, and that whatever it is that you're working on, you have success, and that, remember, we have to lively up ourselves. I want to come to you today and speak about some of the mishaps in history, so to speak. You know, people for many years followed what they call Egyptology. And Egyptology for many years was seen as the ultimate authority on all things dealing with Egypt. Okay. Well, there was what we call Egypt now. There was a certain time point in history where Egypt, as well as Timbuktu, Khartoum, these were really intellectual giants, and their closeness with God, the sciences. But Egyptology had a sort of myopic, limited perception of what was going on. Now let me give you an example. The hieroglyphics was just a mystery to everybody until the 1800s, I think the 1800s, 18th century, something like that. They found the Rosetta Stone. The Rosetta Stone started giving them more insight and knowledge. Well, let me fast forward to the day in this time. It has long been known in the study of the mysteries. And let me say something else here. That's why I use the King James Version of the Bible. Yeah, I know about King James. I know all, how the Bible's designed. But listen, truth can be taught through anything. Truth can be taught through a rock, stumbling block, stepping stone. Truth can be taught, listen, through a pile of feces if necessary. Truth cannot be denied, does not require announcement, and does not require support from nobody. Truth is. And I come today through my culture as Rasta man to teach and speak truth to those whose hearts and ears and eyes are open. Okay, so let the best in me speak to the best in you. Egyptology was constricted by ignorance. Ignorance and neglect are way more egregious than sin, or the sense of doing wrong. Now, I'm not dismissing sin. I'm just saying that a lot of things we see as wicked and evilness and all of that, no, it's ignorance and neglect. And let me say something to you. Benign neglect is the worst of neglect. But let's get back into Egyptology. There were certain authorities, Egyptologists, Wallace Budge. Wallace Budge wrote the Egyptian Book of the Dead. Ain't nowhere close. It's the book of coming forth by day. But here again, like I said, it was a slow progression here. And all the while, life was being lived, and people were sitting on this throne of authorship and saying, oh, this about it, and didn't have a clue. And there was another agenda. See, some people, some things, some cultures, some governments, some bodies of people feel as though the truth can never be told about them or somebody else. And they have a vested interest because these are very powerful people now, and they can shut you down, or they can pick you up, or they can make you just simply disappear. That's the way it is. But the thing with Egyptology is it failed to embrace KEMET, the culture, the sciences. When we talk about KEMET, we draw that for higher knowledge, you must be able to read the signs and symbols. See, the higher sciences demand an accelerated rate of consciousness. So your awareness has to be elevated. You got to be in a certain resonance, harmonic resonance, in order to receive. But once you get there, what they thought was just different, them hieroglyphs, them signs and them symbols will speak volumes into what psychology calls your higher mind. So see, now the information is being unraveled slowly but surely, and people are now gaining knowledge of certain, let's say, totems and all that. You know, they were just saying one time the savages running around and they seeing this stuff out there somewhere we don't know. We ain't been in there, but they just, you know, they just crazy people. No. People closest to God, they, you know, see, we so deep in it, we don't allow no other type of understanding. But it's the teachings are made out of the ancient Kemetian sciences that everything else come for. Peace and blessings, I pray. And I'm gonna pick up on it and go a little depth later, but like I said, we gonna go around the board. I pray something comes out of here that puts you in a direction where you can better find yourself and be a better citizen and a better adherent to whatever it is you have in your heart. Peace.